Assalamu alaikum and good morning, everyone. Welcome and thanks for joining Facebook Live class on Communicative English. I am pleased to greet you this morning, dear students. Do you listen to me? It sounds good if everything is okay. Otherwise, let me know, giving feedback. Right? Hope it's okay and you are all pretty good in your home. So let's have a good start with lesson. However, our last few lectures, we have practiced writing paragraph and spent few hours on writing reports on weather forecast, and of course, we learn how to narrate events like 1 day weather forecast, 7 day weather forecast, and we also learn some new vocabulary uh, related to the topic. Okay. So, dear students, today I would like to teach you a different topic, that is how to narrate graphs and charts. This topic is very important and interesting at the same time for us to learn the technique of writing composition within 150 words. Sometimes you are asked to write composition in exam which may have one more paras. Therefore, we have to learn to develop a composition with one more paras. And today, that is our task. Though we will practice to narrate a bar chart within one para, but in the next class, we will go for narrating a pie chart and a bar chart with one more paras, right? So, dear students, no more wasting time. Let's have a look at today's lesson. I mean, lesson 12, lecture 14. Let's see what happens inside the lesson today. All right, you are watching the first slide. That is Communicative English for All Technology. Subject code is 65722. And usually you see the objectives, and after completing this course, you will be able to develop creating writing ability. You will be able to transfer your information, ideas, and knowledge, and simultaneously, it will help you to make you competent in communication in the workplace situation or in real life situations, right? So let's see what happens to the lesson 12, lecture 14. You see, in today's lesson, we will focus on no vocabulary phrases related to graphs and charts. And we will practice how to describe graphs and charts. And here, writing task is mandatory for homework. Of course, you will be given a task for homework, and then you have to practice speaking in a group. You will be given a topic to discuss among your friends online in a group, and that will help you to become fluent in speaking, right? But don't forget to use headphones while going to listen to me, right? All right. So try to remember mm, the points what we are going to uh, learn in this lesson. Okay. All right. Actually, this is the recap of the last class. You see, in the last class, we have learned how to describe weather forecast, 1 day weather forecast, how to narrate when the weather forecast, and you have also enjoyed in the television that how weather forecaster delivered their space while they go for talking about the weather. Okay, so just have a look. Okay, right. All right. Welcome to the weather forecast. Today is 28. Actually, this today is not 28 June. Just take it as a sample. Okay. Today is 1st July, maybe. Right. 2020. But we can consider 28 June. Right. This is a sample writing. Now let's see what the weather is like today at Dhaka. The picture shows that the sun rises. Try to understand. Try to Remember, try to remark these very words as because these are the very action bar you have while you go for narrating some charts also. So the picture shows that the sun rises at 5:11 a.m. and it will set at 6:47 p.m. In the afternoon, the sky looks sunny but pretty cloudy. There is a chance of a shower. The picture depicts also, this is a variation bar that the temperature will remain 40 degrees centigrade with high humidity from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right? It is seen that the wind blows 23 kilometer per hour in the evening. Temperature may fall from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and there may have 1 millimeter rain at night. During this period of time, the temperature may fall at around 40 degrees centigrade. Thus, the picture provides a clear information of weather at Dhaka city, Dhaka today. Okay, so this is one para description. We have developed a paragraph while we go for presenting our weather forecast. Okay, but in future we have to develop more paras while we go for 150 words composition. Okay, so let's see what happens next. All right, as I mentioned earlier, that we have to go for uh, narrating charts and graphs. We have to go for learning how to narrate charts and graphs. So let's have a look at the slide. And hope I think that you are watching. Types of charts and graphs, right? There are three types of graphs and charts. Okay, and you have already seen what is charts and graphs in our second slide at the top of the slide. You see, so. So there are three types, you see, as I mentioned, that we have three types of graphs and charts that are bar graph chart, bar graph or chart, same thing. Definition, in later slide, you will get the definition. Okay, so pie chart and line chart, right? Okay, this is the picture of a bar chart. Okay, so let's see what happens to the bar chart and what does it mean. Actually, the pictorial representation of a group data, okay, group data, right, in the form of vertical and horizontal rectangular bars. Okay, here you see a picture of a bar graph or bar chart. You see, this is vertical. This is the vertical side. Okay, it will go upward, and this is the horizontal side, right? Okay, and in a bar chart, you will get representation of group data. Here, the details are given. Okay, it is you see in this part, million number of users in million. Okay, you see here is written 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Okay, and in the horizontal line, here are the given the number of users. Okay, you will get the details for the next slide because today we will just narrate this bar. Just have a look, what does it look like and what does it mean. Okay, so you have seen that the pictorial representation of group data in the form of vertical or horizontal bars. You see, this is vertical, this is horizontal. Okay, the number is given and the percentage is given here. You see at the top of the bar. Okay, so let's go for the next slide. This is a pie chart. Pie means what is pie? You see, it looks like this. যদি আমরা বাংলায় বলি তাহলে বলতে হয় যে পিঠা, it looks like পিঠা, right? So A pie chart is a type of graph that displays a data in a circular graph. Okay, it is. You have seen that you are watching that it is in a circular shape. So the percentages are given. The pieces of the graph are proportional to the fraction of the whole in each category. In other words, each slice, I mean, these are called slice. These are called slice. These are called slice. This is also slice. You see, each slice of the pie is relative to the size of that category. Okay, in the group as a whole, the entire pie represents 100% of a whole, while the pie slice represent portions of the whole. Okay, if you consider the whole pie 100%, then these are the portion of 100%. Okay, so 30%, 20%, 35%, 15%, right? So it's nothing but just let you introduce the matter or events, what pi means, what bar means. Okay, then go for the next slide. This is line graph. Okay, here you see line graph is a graphical display of information that changes continuously over time. Okay, so why we use these graphs? Just to have a better understanding of the statistics. Okay, in comparison with two things, right? So this is line graph definition. A line graph definition is a graphical display of information. Here, the information is will be given in comparison with uh, uh, the information given or the matter given, even givens on uh, what should I say, vertical lines and horizontal lines. And let's see in our next slide how these charts or graphs are being narrated. Okay. All right. So mm, here you see task one structure. Basically, this is the structure of narrating a chart. Okay. Here you see introduction, overview, feature one, feature two, and you see know how to describe bar graphs and charts. Okay. In introduction, you see in introduction paragraph. Uh, you will be introduced your chart you will introduce your chart to the readers in one or two sentences. Okay, mostly you will use one or two sentences in introduction paragraph, and then in overview para describe some general trends and features of your chart. Okay, and then feature 1 2, that is called the body. As I mentioned earlier, when we practice writing paragraph, what is the body? Then in feature 1 2, you have to develop the paragraph, one or two paragraphs or more paragraphs according to your needs. So write what are the characteristics of that paragraph. Write a specific features of your chart in two or three separate paragraphs. Describe presented information in a clear way. Don't give your personal opinion. Okay, you are not allowed to um, write any of your personal opinion. You have to simply narrate what the graph shows, okay, or the chart shows. And answer strategy means how we can answer, how we can narrate the charts rightly. Okay, so first in introduction part, the bar chart shows narrates dash dash. Okay, you will just write of your own what does the chart shows or narrates, and then summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main feature. Okay, and then mention two things in your introduction. Okay, what your graph shows, what period of time. Actually, we have seen the in a bar chart that we have two informations: period of time, and then um, the statistics given on the picture. Okay, So let's go. For the overview, in the overview paragraph, simply just express general information, describe briefly, shows major trends of chart, describe two or four feature, narrate key features of the chart, don't describe percentage or date, right? And feature 1 2 in this paragraph organize specific details in many ways. Okay, it must be organized. Organize information logically, write two or three paragraphs with a specific feature, write percentages and numbers, include details as much as you can. Okay, don't worry, dear students. We will get back again when we go for narrating charts. Okay. All right. Describe graph chart. Okay, how to describe a graph or charts. Okay, these are the technique. In my last class, I also discussed with this matter, but let's have a look. You see, the graph represents, indicates, narrates. Okay, you try to rephrase the words. It looks good if you rephrase the words, and you are advised not to use the same words because it looks bad if you use the same words, same sentences in the paragraph, right? So you can use this like this example. For example, the graph narrates the number of people using the internet during the years between 2000 and 2017. And then the second stage, you can write like this: at a glance over the years, there has been significant, it may be remarkable, it may be notable. Okay, if it is shown that the trend of the users increase, then you can use the following action verb: right, rise, increase, progress, growth, percentage, improvement. These are the synonymous words, so you can replace the words while you go for the same expression in the same paragraph. If it decrease, then you can use the following words, following action verbs, that is decrease, downfall, decline, fall, drop. And if there is ups and downs, you see, you can use the very word ups and down, rise and fall. Okay, we'll be back again to this slide. Okay, just have a look. In 2005, okay, you see, and the next line that you see, ordinary students. What the ordinary students do? Simply they write like this. In 2005, the rate was 20%. In 2016, the rate was dash 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 blah blah blah. Right, but uh, 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 talented students will not write like this. They will start like this: in 2015 or the next year, in replace in the place of the mentioning the year, the next year 2016. Of course, we have to mention the time in the bar chart. Okay, when we'll go for a practice narrating a bar chart, then you see. But try to recollect in your mind how that is how we are narrating the bar chart. Okay, in 2015, the next year, 2000, these are the replacement, okay? In the next year, 2016, in the year, I mean, we can start our sentence in an alternate way, okay? Because you have to experience different years, right? You have to experience different time, you have to mention time. So you cannot say the same sentence, or you cannot start with the same word that is in 2005, that is in 2060, in 2007. It sounds bad. So we have to replace the words in 2015, the next year 2016, in the year of 2017, the last year in 2018, after 2019, whatsoever. You can replace the words. Okay, you can paraphrase the words within the next 2 4 or 10 years. Okay, and then in the graph we notice that. 2007, blah blah blah. You have to fill in the blank with the information that you are watching in the graph. Okay. There was an increase fall compared to the previous rate whatsoever. This is the expression you can deliver in your paragraph. Okay. The rate remain unchanged, static, or same according to the graph. Okay. All right. And lastly, you see in the point number 7, analyzing the graph, we can clearly say that if you want to narrate your bar chart in one para, then you can write the last word like this. Analyzing the graph, we can clearly say that thus what should I say? What you are watching in the charts. Okay. Thus, the paragraph provides a clear picture of the trends of rising and fall of blah blah blah. Right. So it's up to you. You are just given some keys. You can use these keys to write a good paragraph. Okay. And then you say exactly. I have developed these bar charts. Um, Again, I narrated the bar charts. You just have a look. Just have a look at the technique, how I have mentioned the keywords, how I have used the action bars here. Okay, so this is a bar chart. Here you see the year is mentioned, that is time is mentioned horizontally, and the number of users in millions mentioned vertically. So you have to make a comparison between these events, when and how it happens. Okay, so let's have a look. The graph narrates. This is a graph. You see, this is a graph that is called bar graph or bar chart, and I am going to narrating this. Okay, so try to guess the words how I am narrating the bar chart. Okay, here you see the graph narrates. All right, have a look here. The graph narrates the number of people using the internet over the years from 2005 to 2017. ওকে, এখন যদি আমরা বাংলায় বলি তাহলে এইভাবে বলতে হয় যে এই গ্রাফটি দেখাচ্ছে যে 2005 সাল থেকে 2017 সালের মধ্যে আহ, যারা যারা ইন্টারনেট ব্যবহার করেছেন তাদের রেশিওটা কি। ওকে, so at a glance, the picture indicates a significant rise in internet users over the years. তাহলে আমরা যদি দেখি তাহলে কিভাবে এই পিকচারটা আমাদেরকে বলছে যে কিভাবে সিগনিফিকেন্টলি আমাদের ইন্টারনেট ইউজার্সরা বেড়েছে, তাই না? 2005 সালে আমরা দেখেছিলাম কত, 0.35 মিলিয়ন, রাইট? Then it goes up to 1.45 million. Then it goes higher than the last year, 2.64. And then in 2008, you see the picture shows that the internet users uh, goes up. Okay, has gone up. That is 3.71 uh, million, right? Likewise, it peaks 20. It is the peak of the number of people internet users. That is, it is 21 million point 44 in 2007. Okay, so how formally we can narrate this scenario? How we can formally narrate these pictures from the bar chart? Okay, so let's have a look at the paras. Okay, the graph narrates the number of people using the internet over the years from 2005 to 2017. At a glance, the picture indicates a significant rise in internet users over the years. Okay, the graph shows 0. 35 million people have used the internet in 2005. Within the next 2 years, it has raised 3.71 million. There was an increase of 3.36 million users compared to the previous years. Okay, আমরা আগেই বলেছি যে আমাদেরকে একটা কম্পেয়ার এবং কম্প্যারিজনের মধ্যেই এই গ্রাফটিকে ন্যারেট করতে হবে, বর্ণনা করতে হবে। সেক্ষেত্রে আমরা দেখছি যে 2005 সালে কত ছিল, 2006 সালে কত ছিল, 2007 সালে কত ছিল, এইভাবে 2017 সাল পর্যন্ত কত হয়েছে। তো এখানে আমরা দেখছি যে এখানে কোনো আপস অ্যান্ড ডাউনস নাই, ড্রপিং নাই, ফল নাই, অনলি উই হ্যাভ in the picture of development. Okay, so there was an increase of 3.36 million users compared to the previous years. In the next years there was further development, that was in 2009. 2009 সালে আমরা আবার দেখছি যে ব্যাপক হারে এর internet users সংখ্যা বেড়ে গেছে। The growth of internet users found for 4.65 million. After 2 years in 2011, the graph shows that the trend of internet users massively go higher than the previous years. It goes up significantly more than in the previous years. Next, after 2 years, I mean in 2013, the rate of growth keeps going increasingly in the same ratio. It stands for 7.76 million. In the paragraph, it is noticed that 2015 has the highest growth of internet users compared to past and future years. The incessant growth, incessant মানে হচ্ছে অনবরত, যেটা বলা হয় যে এখানে কোনো ডাউনস, আপস অ্যান্ড ডাউনস নেই, বেড়েই চলছে, রাইট? দ্যাট ইজ the meaning of the incessant. The incessant growth of internet users gradually goes upward. There was no ups and downs. However, analyzing the graph, we can clearly say that in the year 2007, the highest number of internet users in Bangladesh reached the peak of the chart. It stands at 21.44 million. Thus, the paragraph provides a clear picture of the trends of rising internet users every year in Bangladesh. So, why I have given the uh, mm, why I have written the paragraph here, just to have a better understanding. Okay, I can introduce this paragraph in the later slide, but it will not help you to understand how we can narrate chart. Okay, so we have developed narrating these charts. Okay, and in future you have to write or you have to narrate charts of your own. Let's see what happens. Okay, time is getting up. All right. Most of the lectures in my last lectures, I have continuously using this slide because you have seen already that when we go for writing a paragraph, when we go for develop a paragraph, of course we need to use some connectors just to make cohesion, just to make a sequence, okay, with the sentences. So these are very important. Just have a look, as I talked in my last lectures also. Just have a look, okay. And then, of course, after each and every finishing our every lesson, we try to learn new vocabulary, you see. And here we have learned some new vocabulary. We have used these vocabularies in our writing task, that is depict, ups and downs, increase, decrease, fall, down, decline, drop, narrate, interpret. Okay, so these are the words we have used in all through the lesson. Okay, now here is your topic for your group discussion. You see how to interpret or narrate charts or graphs and graphs. You can talk about this topic with your friends, and you can share your ideas with each other, and that will help you uh, to go for narrating good charts and graphs. Okay. All right. Usually you have homework, you see. Of course, you are watching the bar chart and a pie chart here. Okay, so in the next class, we have to learn how to narrate charts, bar charts, pie charts. Okay, not in one para, but in multiple para. Okay, sometimes you are asked, as I mentioned at the very beginning of my lecture today, that sometimes you are asked to write composition within 150 words, and if you learn to narrate the bar charts and pie charts, then of course you'll be able to write any composition within 100 and more words. Okay, so here is you have to develop a paragraph on the following points, that is why charts and graphs are necessary for narrating events. Okay, কেন আমরা কোনো একটা বিষয় বর্ণনা করতে গিয়ে আমরা চার্টস এবং আহ, অর্থাৎ চার্টস এবং গ্রাফস ব্যবহার বর্ণনা করার জন্য এটা প্রয়োজনীয়তা কেন, মানে কেন আমরা এটা আহ, বর্ণনার ক্ষেত্রে চার্টস অ্যান্ড গ্রাফ ব্যবহার করি, ইলাস্ট্রেশনের ক্ষেত্রে আমরা চার্টস অ্যান্ড গ্রাফস ব্যবহার করি। ওকে, so don't forget to use the technique of writing, that is cause and effect. Cause and effect, here you see that some linkers are given when you go for writing uh, developing a paragraph using the linkers or using the technique of cause and effect. You can use this uh, very linkers uh, that would be fair for you to use these linkers. Okay, because, since, for, so, consequently, therefore, thus, hence, owing to, as a result, or causes. Or you may have another more linkers. You can use this to make your writing better. Okay. All right, dear students, we have finished lectures because time is up. And if you want to enjoy, or if you want to watch this video or this lecture, then of course you have to keep watching. Of course, you have to get connected with the following address, that is www.skills.gov.bd. Okay. All right, dear students, time is getting up. I have to leave now. Have a nice day and take care and stay healthy until we meet again. Thanks once again for listening to me with patience. Thank you so much.